What we measure, we can improve. That's how, as a coach or an English teacher, I find the best ways to help my learners succeed. Things can get tough, and improving isn't easy. The key is to assess the progress they are making, to know what they can do, so I can give feedback that will help build their confidence and keep them motivated. With Cambridge, assessment is integrated with learning, helping me measure and guide my learners' progress, so they learn what they need to succeed. To get the most from every moment, to help their worlds grow. Because Cambridge is where your world grows.
Hi, teachers. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining. Welcome to this session on Start with Cambridge. Please let us know in the comments, in the comment box, where you are based. Okay, teachers, if it's within Mexico, if it's uh, uh, um, in somewhere else, all right, in different countries apart from Mexico. That would be interesting. If you're based in Mexico, let us know the state, the city you are in. Okay, I can see teachers from Durango. Great. Okay, great. Yes, I think so far only. Oh, Los Mochis, Sinaloa. Yay, great. Um, Actually, yesterday I had a session with teachers from Sinaloa. Okay, great. Oh, Nuevo Casas Grandes, Chihuahua. Great. Thank you for joining, teachers. Um, okay. Uh, Durango, Mexico, Colegio España Centro. Great. Thank you for joining, teachers. Welcome, everybody. Well, let's get started with this session. Okay. As I said, this session is on Start with Cambridge. Okay, on the series of Shape It second edition. Make sure you are joining for the right series. Okay. So, well, here on behalf of our team from Cambridge, um, uh, um, uh, oh, hang on. Yes. On behalf of Cambridge, I just want to welcome you to this session, teachers. Okay, feel free to ask any questions throughout the session. Okay, in leaving them in the comment box. And well, we are here to support you from day one, teachers. So, a few comments just before we get started. This session is going to be recorded. You will receive the recording of this session um, uh, up to 5 days from now, teachers. Okay. Hopefully, it will be I mean, less than that, a couple of days, but let's give our marketing team up to 5 days to have the link, the session ready for sharing with everybody and well, with you, teachers, of course. Okay. One quick comment, teachers. Um, we are going to be using your QR scanner. Okay. We are going to be using your smartphone with a QR scanner throughout the session for different moments. Okay. Starting actually in my next slide. So if also my colleague Josadak from Cambridge will be sharing the links to these specific websites or materials that we will be using or sharing throughout the session. Okay. He will be sharing them in the comment box as well. All right. So you will have both options, scanning the QR code or just accessing the link that my colleague Josadak will be sharing in the comments. First moment, this is the first moment of QR scanning or link that we will be sharing in the comments box. This one is just a quick invitation to check out this podcast made by Cambridge with the name of Grow. Okay, you're going to find teachers from around the world, including Mexico. Actually, you'll find also Mexican teachers just sharing some insights, sharing previous experiences or useful experiences they have had, and well, in order for all teachers to just find out, check out, and maybe try and apply these tips and strategies in their classrooms. Okay, so feel free to find these podcasts in the different platforms you have, like YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music. Okay, so you might find it in any of these platforms. Okay, so well, let me introduce myself now. My name is Kevin Carrion Telles, a professional learning and development consultant for Cambridge University Press. And well, today I am in charge of guiding you, okay, step by step through the series of Shape It second edition. Remember, we are working on the second edition now, okay? There you go. So let's start with Shape It second edition. Agenda for today, we're going to cover these 5 main points. Okay, so number one is what it is, okay, what Shape It second edition is, what it brings to the classroom, the components for students and components for teachers we have, of course, also digital components, which is a very key a key aspect of this series of Shape It second edition. And in the last 2 moments, we are going to find here the certificate of attendance. Remember, for this one, you are going to use your QR scanner, or, well, you will also find the link that my colleague Josada will be sharing. And also, at the very last slide, we are going to have a feedback survey for us, for Cambridge. This is feedback from you to us, okay? So a feedback survey link. Let's get started with what it is, okay? What is Shape It second edition? Just a quick overview of what we find, or what Shape It second edition is, teachers, okay? Yes, we have. First of all, what type of English or what accent of English can we find in the series? We have American English, American English. Okay, I will go with the teaching hours. Number of teaching hours per level can vary from 80 to 90 hours of teaching hours. Okay, we can extend, of course, these teaching hours up to 150 hours with all the resources, the tests we can generate, maybe personalized learning activities out of some of the resources we're going to talk about, okay? Which will end up maybe suggesting the 3 to 5 hours of teaching per week, okay? Like 3 to 5 hours of English class per week, okay, is what we might cover, or what we might use to cover the materials in the series of Shape It second edition. Now, as for the levels, okay, remember in Shape It second edition, we have 4 levels, okay, level 1 up to level 4, and we can see in the chart in the middle, in the top middle part, we can see level 1 covers a level A1 plus. Level 2 covers a level of, according to the Common European Framework Reference, covers an A2 level. Level 3 covers B1. Level 4 covers B1 plus. Okay, so A1 plus all the way to B1 plus, a consolidated B1 level. Okay, now going to the number of units, okay, we can see how many units do we have per level. We have 9 units. And within each unit, we have 12 pages per unit. Something important to mention, that's my comment we have here, okay? In this series, we do not have official exam preparation for Cambridge certifications, okay? We do not have it, yes. However, we have 2 things. Number one, throughout the student's book, we will find exam style activities, exam style exercises, okay, for the students to become familiar, okay, with the structure, the format of the certifications, but it doesn't exactly include the tips, the strategies to for the moment when your students sit these certifications. Okay, so exams, exam style activities, we have them. Strategies and tips may not may not be included in the series. Okay, let's move on. Now, just what it brings to the classroom, okay? What Shape It second edition brings to the classroom. First of all, we'd like to introduce the 4 pillars we have in Shape It second edition. The first one is life competencies, the one on top left, life competencies. Remember, at Cambridge, we have a complete framework on Cambridge Live competencies. Okay. Please leave it in the chat, teachers, if you remember any of the skills, any of the competencies that we have in this framework. Okay, we have 7 different competencies, 7 different skills, and in in general, what is this framework on live competencies from Cambridge? Basically, is the Cambridge version of the 21st century skills. Okay, actually, some of them are the same. There you go. Some of them might not be. I mean, we have more skills in the 21st century skills. Okay. But well, it's like the Cambridge version of this framework, okay, of the habilidades blandas, as we say in Spanish. Yes. So, what competencies can we find in this framework? We find 7, as we said. We have creative thinking, critical thinking, communication, collaboration, metacognition, which is this idea of learning to learn. All right. Social responsibilities and emotional development. All right. We're going to find those 7 competencies in the framework. Okay, so this is the first pillar. Next pillar, I'm going to go to the one below. It says integrated learning and assessment. This one is another big framework we are pushing a lot at Cambridge nowadays. We call it the ILA, okay? ILA, Integrated Learning and Assessment Pillar. Okay, in this one, well, the intention is to have different moments of evaluation, assessment, feedback for the student, and opportunities to, let's say, like the remedial work, the tailored follow-up after we get feedback as teachers. Okay, so this is ILA pillar, yes, in this series. Then we have on the right, we have core language skills. Okay, particularly we're going to talk about 3 main categories in which we can see this pillar. We're going to talk about grammar. Okay, so how this series focuses on grammar or supports the grammar lessons. Speaking, okay, actually both productive skills, speaking and writing. Okay, so we have a focus on those 3 key aspects: grammar, speaking skills, writing skills. And finally, the last pillar we have is teacher support. However, I want to point out that this one is, in general, it involves mixed abilities support. Okay, we are going to find in the series that different or the specific tasks or specific resources, we are going to find different or differentiated options. Okay, so we offer more challenging materials to high achieving students. Okay, and we offer less challenging materials to lower achieving students. Okay, to lower level students. That's what we mean, or that's what we want to what this aspect or this pillar involves. Teacher support pillar. Okay, now let me continue. Okay, as for the live competencies pillar we mentioned, okay, remember we have 7 main competencies, okay? However, this series of Shape It second edition focuses on 4 out of those 7 competencies. Number 1, learning to learn. We can see it in this first bullet point: learning to learn, collaboration, creative thinking, and critical thinking skills. Okay, so those 4 competencies are the ones that are, let's say, more in focus in the series. Okay, those 4. And well, of course, throughout the student's book, we are going to find different moments. We are going to find actually one dedicated lesson for metacognition, for this learning to learn feature. Okay, so we're going to find one dedicated lesson for learning to learn, and we're going to find different moments throughout the units. Okay, again, with this idea of metacognition, learning to learn. Okay. Now, as for the pillar that I mentioned on the core language skills, okay, we mentioned, remember, we are going to have this focus on these 3 aspects. We have grammar, okay? Vocabulary, well, pretty much grammar mainly, okay? Also some support on vocabulary, of course, okay? And support on the 4 skills, yes, speaking, listening, reading, and writing. However, if there will be like a wider support on the productive skills, speaking and writing, both. All right. Okay, I will go back to that. Uh-huh. Then, okay, actually about that, about this pillar of core um, language skills, we are going to find in the aspect of grammar, we have this, uh, let's say, this section in the student's book that we call grammar tutor, okay? So these ones are 10 pages, 10 pages in which the students will be able to, well, to expand, to practice a bit more, to go a bit deeper in the grammar lessons, in the grammar sections. Okay, so that is the grammar tutor that we call. Okay, and these sections of grammar tutor, they include as well, or sorry, no, the grammar tutor, no. The grammar lessons in the student's book, in the units, we are going to find they use videos, of course, okay? This audio-visual support. Okay, so we are going to find one vlog video that focused on grammar in every single unit. Okay, so we're going to go to that. Okay, now regarding the teacher support, as I was mentioning, okay, well, of course, the series offers different resources, different suggestions for teachers, okay, on planning, okay. In the teacher's notes, we will find different notes, different suggestions. No, I'm so sorry. Something is happening with my Wi-Fi today. Okay. Yes, I mean, even or if we notice that I just leave the session out of the blue, okay, it will just take like a couple of seconds just for me to join back. Okay, so don't worry, teachers, we are back. Yes, we're up and running one more time. So I continue. We have. I was mentioning the saving time feature of this of this series. Okay, we're going to have ready-made materials. Okay, as we said, we have the test generator tests. We have Kahoots that are ready-made. We have additional exercises on personalized learning that are already made. Okay, so well, I will go back to that point. And the biggest point that I mentioned again on this aspect of teacher support, remember, is the differentiated activities. Okay, particularly, for example, in the test generator, okay, we are going to find 3 different levels of differentiation in test generator tool, for example. We are going to find basic, standard, and extension versions. Okay, so again, the basic is like for lower level students, okay, in the classroom. We have the standard, and we have extension, which is the most challenging version of the tests that we can get from test generator tool. Okay, so let me see. 1 second. Yes. All right. Okay, let's continue now. Okay, well, of course, we are going to talk about the range of materials, resources we can get from teachers' resources from Cambridge One platform, of course. Okay, so yes, I will get to that whenever we get to the components. Yes, there you go. And well, this slide is just to point out this aspect of ILA pillar, okay, that we have in different sections throughout the student's book, in different resources from Cambridge One platform, okay. In this one, we are showing well, we want to point out that we are going to find well, moments of feedback for the students, okay, moments of uh, collection of the evidence of progress, okay, for the students, and how to approach the feedback to students. Now, this one is about assessment as well regarding the tests we can have. We have, remember, the test generator tool from Cambridge One platform. Okay, you can also have these practice tests for Cambridge English certifications. You have full mock exams. All right, so we're going to find again downloadable versions for A2 Key4 Schools certification and for B1 preliminary certifications. Okay. Oh, I got a note on my connection, but well, I think it's fine. Okay, now, okay, this is one of the biggest points I want to talk about in Shape It second edition. It's about the project work. Okay. In Shape It second edition, we are going to find one project in every single unit, okay, at the end of every single unit. However, we are going to find two kinds of projects. In odd-numbered units, that means in unit 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, okay, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, we are going to find projects with the focus on a culture and life competencies, like both kind of focus those two aspects in the same project, culture and life competencies in odd numbered units. Okay. Whereas on the other hand, in even numbered units, that means in units 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, we are going to find projects with a focus on CLIL, okay, so cross-curricular topics. For example, we're going to find science, we might find mathematics, we might find art, okay? So a CLIL, well, cross-curricular focus plus the life competencies focus as well, okay? So life competencies will be it will be covered in all projects, okay? But in ones we might find culture focus, and the other ones we might find a CLIL focus. All right, yes. Well, I am going to talk about this component a bit later, okay? But regarding the projects, okay, one of the biggest uh, eh, components we find in the series of Shape It second edition is the online project book, okay? Please, teachers, leave in the chat, leave a comment in the chat if you have been able to check out the online project book, if you have been able to use it in your classroom, okay? Maybe if you have liked it, if your students, what was your students' reactions, okay? So the name of this component is Online Project Book, okay? What is this online project book? It's a PDF, okay? This one is a printable and a printable and downloadable resource from Teachers Bank, okay, in which you are going to find, first of all, a very detailed introduction to project work. Okay, so you're going to find like a structure to project lessons. When can you do self-evaluation? When can you do, or when it suggests to do peer evaluation? So it's a very detailed explanation on how to approach project work. Okay, we're going to find that first of all, and we're going to find, of course, the exercises, the worksheets for students to develop the projects, all the projects, okay, in the series. And we're going to find as well evaluation forms, okay? So we have the self-evaluation forms, peer evaluation forms, and the teacher evaluation forms, okay? So all of those resources are, again, ready-made, okay, for you to save time. And we're going to find rubrics of evaluation. That's also I wanted to mention that. You're going to find rubrics of evaluation for the projects in this component that we call a online project book. Okay, I will also mention it whenever we come to the components part. Okay, and well, in the projects, we're going to find also different kinds of videos, okay? Sorry, this one is not only about the projects, but throughout the unit, we're going to find 5 different kinds of videos, including documentary style videos, including vlogs for grammar, including the ones for CLIL projects, okay? So for culture projects, 5 different kinds of videos throughout the series. Okay, I was going to mention this in the components, but something that is very, very interesting about this series, again, that students love pretty much, okay, is we have ready-made Kahoots, as we met, okay? We have ready-made Kahoot quizzes. These, well, let's say one of the drawbacks of these Kahoots is we cannot edit. Okay, these Kahoot games are not editable. Okay, for the teachers. Why? Why not? Because if you were able to edit these Kahoots, you would edit them, or you would modify them for all the schools who would use these Kahoots. Okay, so well, that's why we cannot edit. However, maybe we can find a way to edit. I mean, what I would do is maybe I would create another Kahoot, like on my profile, right? And this is not Cambridge Kahoot game. I would make a new Kahoot. I would copy the exact questions I got from the Cambridge game, and maybe then I can add more questions. Maybe I can change a few of them if you like. That's it. So please let me know in the chat, teachers, if your students like to play Kahoot, if you particularly like to use Kahoot as a means to review, as a means to consolidate target language, okay, for grammar or vocab. Okay, so please let me know in the comments if you actually use Kahoots. Okay, teacher Alicia Romero says, yes, of course. Yeah, teacher Ivan Bautista says, they love it. Absolutely, they love Kahoot. If it was for them, they would play Kahoot every single class, right? Okay, so that's it. Of course, we enjoy Kahoots. They enjoy Kahoots. So let's try and use them. I mean, the good thing again is saving time, okay? For you teachers, because you do not need to go from scratch and create these Kahoots, okay? So these are ready-made. That's it. One second. One second here. Okay, now, this slide is just to point out a few of the new resources we have on Cambridge One, okay? So, well, we have a collection of worksheets, of course. We have writing worksheets. We have activity cards. I'm not totally sure if you have seen activity cards materials, teachers. This is a PDF with a series of activities to develop each of the life skills, the life competencies we have in the framework of Cambridge Life Competencies. So it's a very interesting material, very useful, okay, very extensive, yes, but very useful for us to implement in our classes. Okay, so we can find it in Cambridge One as well. I mean, you can also find it on Google, right? If you Google activity cards, Cambridge teenagers, for example, okay, you can also find it there, but you have it accessible from Cambridge One platform. Okay, now, also on Cambridge One, we're going to find this classroom game, okay, which is the spin the wheel. I'm sure you all know different websites for spin the wheel. So, well, this is another one that is included already in the series of Shape It Second Edition. Okay, so spin the wheel classroom game, and well, just to point out this new practice extra with games. Okay, in previous versions of Shape It Second Edition, we didn't have the games. So, well, this time we included the games in this part of practice extra. What is Practice Extra, teachers? Remember this digital tool or digital tool we can access from Cambridge One, okay, in which we assign exercises for our students to practice grammar, vocabulary, and well, the games, okay, that we check in one specific unit. These activities or the topics in practice extra activities, they are the exact same topics that we find in the student's book. Okay, so they match perfectly. Okay, so well, it is additional practice for our students online. Okay. Oh, well, this is what I was talking about. This is an example. Well, just part of what I was talking about on the online project book. Okay. So remember, this is this is a new component we find in the series. The content is updated in this component of online project book. Okay, and as we said, we are going to find a collection of materials. We're going to find our introduction to project work. I said we are going to find the the worksheets for students to do or to work on projects, the evaluation forms, and the rubrics, okay? The rubrics of evaluation, okay? And well, the focus that these projects has, remember, life competencies, first of all, because, well, all projects in Shapefiles Accreditation have this focus. However, we also have some suggestions on flipped classroom, how to apply flipped classroom strategy in these projects, okay? And cultural awareness theme, okay? So remember, some of them will have this focus on culture, some of them will have the focus on CLIL, all right? Okay, hang on. Um, uh, uh, yes, teachers, there's a question from teacher Carolina in the chat box. Okay. Yes, my colleague just answered, but well, we will let you know, teachers, when the website of Cambridge One is up and running one more time. Right now is going through some maintenance process. So well, we will let you know whenever they have finished, whenever this process has finished. Okay, so yes, right now, the Cambridge One is not accessible. Okay, all right, yes. Okay, now let's go through the components we find in the series. Okay, so for students, of course, we have our students book. Okay, we will find access to the digital pack. Remember, the digital pack is the access to the to Cambridge One. That's what we mean. Okay, so you access the ebook of the student's book. All right, the digital version of the student's book, the digital version of your workbook. Okay, you can find the practice extra. You can find all the resources, or well, all the exercises that the teachers assign on Cambridge One platform. You can access them from there. Okay. There you go. And for teachers, of course, well, additionally, we have our teacher's book. Something nice about the teacher's book is it is in full color. Okay, this is not black and white. This one it has color. All right, the teacher's book. And of course, we will have access to our digital pack. Okay, so access to our all the resources, all these digital components that I'm going to mention in a couple of seconds. Remember, well, we have access to all these materials through Cambridge One platform. Okay, so teachers can access Presentation Plus. Okay, if you are new to Cambridge materials, what is Presentation Plus, teachers? We say that Presentation Plus is the most important tool for teachers in the classroom. Why? Because it helps you project with the help of a projector or a television. It helps you project and present all the books you have in the series. You can present your student's book, your workbook, the online project book, the teacher's book, the games, okay? You can play the videos, the audios, all right? So all the resources that you have available in the series, you can present them and project them in the classroom through Presentation Plus. That's it, okay? So Presentation Plus. Hang on, yes. Okay, then, well, we have access to a student's book, ebook, and workbook, of course. We have our teachers resource bank. So this is where we are going to find all the worksheets. We are going to find tests, okay, where we're going to find all the printable worksheets. We're going to find them in the teachers resource bank, including, remember, the online project book, okay? You are going to download it from Cambridge One, from the teachers resources. We also have access to the test generator tool. Okay, remember, test generator tool. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but well, what is test generator tool? This is a digital tool. This is not, I mean, yeah, this is only digital version, digital tool that helps teachers create tests for every single unit and for review tests. I think we can also make review tests after every 3 units. Okay, you have an option to make review tests. There you go. And you also have a midterm, like a mid-course, a mid-course test and a final test. Okay, so this final test covers pretty much the most relevant grammar and vocabulary points that we checked in all the book from unit 1 up to unit 10. Oh, sorry, up to unit 9, I said, right? We had 9 units. Okay, then we have practice extra with answers, online games, the Kahoot games we said that are already made. Oh, and we have access to this tool that we have here that is called personalized learning. Okay, yes, I'm going to talk about personalized learning right now. What is personalized learning? I think this is one, together with Kahoot quizzes, this is one of the best and the key resources we have available in Shape It Second Edition. What is it? This is a digital tool. Again, this is only digital that offers additional practice for students on reading and listening. Reading and listening. All right. Please let me know in the chat, teachers, if you have ever seen, if you have ever used personalized learning with your students. Okay, let me know in the chat. And also, if you haven't, or if this is the first time you hear about personalized learning, let me know in the chat as well. Okay, so yes, I will be reading comments as well. All right. Yes. All right, so we have personalized learning. Remember, additional online practice on reading and listening. These ones are short activities, short tasks. And the good thing, the very positive thing about personalized learning is the tool offers a variety of recommended activities to students, but they may be different to other students. That means if a student is or has a higher English level, the tool will offer more challenging reading and listening activities. If the student has lower English level, the tool will offer a less challenging reading and listening activities. Okay, so again, the tool does its magic. Okay, the teacher doesn't need to assign every single exercise to the students. The tool itself is the one in charge of recommending the specific activities to each student. Okay, so this is personalized learning. Hang on. There you go. Okay, teacher Lorena Jimenez says, it is the first time you hear about this. Okay, very nice. Yes, teacher Lorena. Please make sure we use it. Okay, make sure we try and apply it in the classroom. Okay. Um, it, it's been difficult to find, like, one question I had when I learned about personalized learning is how many reading tasks, how many listening tasks do we have available in the tool? Okay. And honestly, I haven't found an answer. Yes. However, I can say, I can recommend maybe that you can assign at least two activities for listening and two activities for reading per week. Okay, I'm sure you. I'm sure the collection of activities. I mean, I'm sure you will have enough and plenty activities. Okay, for you to use two activities for reading and two activities for listening per week in throughout the school year. All right, so that's personalized learning tool. Then we also have another key point here is Test and Train Mini. Test and Train Mini, okay? This one is, again, one of the biggest resources available on Shape It Second Edition, okay? In this one is another digital tool that offers additional practice for students on exam preparation, okay? However, these are not available in the 4 levels. No, these are only available in levels 2 and level 3. Okay, level 2 and level 3. So the students receive Test and Train Mini to prepare for A2 Key for Schools certification and B1 preliminary exam. Yes. Okay. So A2 and B1 levels are the ones that have Test and Train Mini. Unfortunately, like A1 plus level, which is level 1, doesn't have Test and Train, and level 4, which is B1 plus, doesn't have Test and Train. Only levels 2 and 3 of the series. Please, again, let me know, teachers, in the chat if you have used Test and Train Mini resource. Shape It Second Edition is not the only material that has access to Test and Train Mini. Okay, so if you have used it, please let me know in the chat as well. Okay. All right, teacher Elisa Romero says not yet. Okay, so you haven't used it yet. All right. Teacher Elisa Romero, do you think you might try and use it in your group this next school year? Do you think? Okay, very good. That's it. Yeah, we are all looking forward to using it. Remember, this is only available in levels 2 and 3, unfortunately. Levels 2 and 3. Okay, there you go. And well, we have this Students Resource Bank, of course, okay? A Students Resource Bank. The students also have access to downloading certain activities, okay, from Cambridge One platform. And well, of course, accessing the practice extra activities, the test and train activities that you assign. Oh, by the way, personalized learning and test and train mini activities, the teacher is in charge of assigning them on Cambridge One platform. Okay, these ones are assignments we need to do through the platform of Cambridge One. So yes, there you go. Oh, hang on. Oh, I think this one is repeated. Yes, this one was. I mean, this in this slide, I point out again something about the mixed ability support that we have in different materials. Okay, so we have graded activities for students according to their profile. There you go. Okay. Teacher Ivan Bautista has a question. It says about the Kahoot use. Is the platform taking us out of the Cambridge One site to play it? Yes. Okay. The game will be played directly in the Kahoot platform, the Kahoot website. Okay, this is not played on, I mean, you can access the Kahoot games through Cambridge One. Yes, there's like a link, there's like a button we need to go. It says something like Kahoot games. You click and it says go to Kahoot website and you need to click there. And well, you are taken to the Kahoot platform. All right. And well, the next part of the question is, or we could play and add all our students to for free into Cambridge One platform. Yes, no, yes, Teacher Bautista, answering your question, the games of Kahoot are played directly from Kahoot website. Okay, these are not played through the Cambridge One platform. Yes, okay. Thanks for asking, Teacher Bautista. Let me continue now. Give me 1 second, 1 second. I think I kind of mentioned this already. Give me one quick moment, one quick moment. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes, pretty much this is what I already mentioned. These ones are, I mean, the previous slide was all the components, and well, these ones are kind of separating them in sections, okay? As we mentioned, well, this one is about the Kahoot quizzes. Remember, can we edit these Kahoot games? No, we can't. We cannot edit these Kahoot games. Well, we have this aspect of test generator. Okay, remember how many versions of tests can we generate with test generator tool? We can generate 3 different versions: basic version, standard version, and extension version. Okay, again, to support mixed abilities from students. Well, I already mentioned this aspect of practice extra. Remember, we have this additional practice on grammar and vocabulary, okay, offered in a digital platform, okay, with some games at the end. Well, this is just like the slide in which we focus on personalized learning. Remember, what is personalized learning? Okay, remember this additional practice, additional online practice for listening and for reading skills. All right, remember. These ones should be assigned by the teacher. Okay, the student does not have access to personalized learning on its own or on their own. Okay, the teachers need to assign these exercises through Cambridge One platform. Yes, I mean, right now, since it's only 1 hour session, okay, we cannot go through every single detail on how to assign, but well, we will find a moment, teachers, okay, to cover that aspect on how to create assignments if this is new to you, okay. We're going to find a moment and space for us to check in detail how you can create assignments. Then, well, just a reminder of the digital component on the Test and Train Mini. Remember, what is Test and Train Mini? Okay, this is additional online practice, one more time, for exam preparation. Okay, but this is, remember, only available for level 2, which is level A2. So preparing for A2 Key for Schools, and a level B1, which is level 3 in the series. Okay, preparing for B1 preliminary certification. Yes. Teacher Ivan Bautista has a question on Kahoot. It says, is Cambridge One platform giving us a Kahoot account as teachers to enroll all our students? Because free Kahoot allows to enroll a limited number of students. I think yes, since you play the Kahoot game on the Kahoot website, okay, you do not have like this premium account. No, you do not. Okay, you cannot access these premium features of Kahoot. Okay, you can only access the free profile, let's say, features. And yes, it has a limit. However, I think the limit is like 100 students or something to play in the same game, okay, in the same session. I think the limit is around 100 students. So, I mean, if you have like 30, 40, maybe up to 50 students in the classroom, you shouldn't have any problems like playing these Kahoot games, teachers. Yes, great. Okay, thanks again. Thanks for the question, teacher Ivan. Okay, thanks for the feedback, teacher Lorena. It says, that sounds great. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, yes. All right. Give me one quick second. Yes. Give me one quick second. Okay, now I'm going to take the moment, teachers. I'm going to take the moment to show you a quick, let's say, a quick demo on personalized learning feature, the personalized learning tool. All right. So this is going to be a video. All right. This is going to be a video explaining like a bit of what personalized learning is. Okay. I'm going to go back to this slide, personalized learning. So let me just find the video and let me play it to you right now. Give me one quick second, please. One quick second. Okay. Yes, in the meantime, if you have any questions, any problems you would like to share with the rest of us, okay, please leave them in the chat box. Give me one quick second. Almost there. Okay, yes. This is it. One second. Let me just share. 1 second.
Personalized learning gives your students.
Give me 1 second. Teacher Diana Esperanza says, can you go back 2 slides, please? Okay, is it okay, Teacher Diana, if we take a look at the video and then we go back to the slides? Yes? Okay, does that sound good? All right. Okay, yes, let's just watch this quick video. Yes, okay, thank you very much, Teacher Diana. Okay, so let's watch this short video on the explanation of how personalized learning works. Okay, take a look, teachers. This is very, very useful and very interesting. Please pay attention here. Okay, here we go.
Reading and listening practice tailored to each student's individual level of ability. It adapts to each student, adjusting the level of challenge as they complete reading and listening activities. So it helps students with different abilities in your class without creating any extra work for you. In this video, firstly, I'll show you the types of personalized learning activities that your students can do. Next, you'll see how easy it is to assign personalized learning to your class. And finally, how you can see your students' abilities in reading and listening. This is what your students will see when they do personalized learning activities. You'll notice the words recommended for you. Students get recommended activities based on their ability. So each student can get the right level of challenge to help them make progress, whatever their level is now. This student has already done 12 activities. As they do more activities, the technology adapts to them. As you can see, there's a wide range of interesting topics. Each activity is short, so it keeps students engaged and motivated. Students can do 1 or 2 activities if they have 5 minutes to spare, or they can do more when they have time to focus. Students can check their answers and look back at the text again. Before they go on to the next activity. Here's a listening activity. After completing a listening activity, students can listen to the audio again and see a transcript. For a teacher, it's really easy to assign personalised learning activities to a class. This is the same as the way you create any other assignment on Cambridge One. Here, just choose how many activities you want your students to do. Each student will see different activities recommended based on their individual ability. In this way, you can assign work to your class tailored to each student's abilities in just a few moments. Another great benefit of personalised learning on Cambridge One is that you can see your students' abilities in reading and listening. We do this by showing an estimate of the student's CEFR level. The technology calculates this based on the student's answers and the difficulty of the activities that this student completed. As students do more activities, we can estimate their ability more precisely. This CEFR screen can help you decide, for example, who might need more support and who might need an extra challenge. And it does this based on their regular reading and listening practice, rather than a one-off test. We hope personalised learning on Cambridge One will help you and your students make the most of your precious time.
Okay, teachers, I will stop this video just right now. So now we have a better idea of how, personalized learning works. Okay. Let me now show you, okay, just wrapping up on this session on Shape It Second Edition, teachers. Oh, let me go back to what teacher Diana was asking for. Give me one quick second, teachers. One quick second. Hang on. Okay. One second. Okay. So we go back to, you said 2 slides, teacher. I'm not sure if this is it, like these digital components on Test Generator, or, oh yes, teacher Diana, I can share it in a moment. I will share it with you. There's a YouTube link, if I'm not mistaken. I will find it really quickly and I will share it with you in a moment. Okay. Teacher Diana Esperanza, I'm not sure if this was the slide that you wanted to take a look at, or the Kahoot quizzes, or maybe the one that has all these, maybe this one, okay, where you can find pretty much all the resources, all the components I mentioned, okay, including digital ones, you find them here. Okay. Oh, teacher Jessica Martinez, yes, we do not have like an estimated date right now in which Cambridge One platform will be up and running one more time. Okay, unfortunately, as soon as we know it, well, all the team from Cambridge, including our learning and assessment consultants, okay, our representatives from Cambridge, will let you know, teachers, okay, whenever the Cambridge One platform is up and running one more time. I'm sorry about the inconvenience this may cause. Absolutely. Okay, there you go. So right now, teachers, I want to go to this moment of scanning this QR code, teachers, in order for you to get your certificate of attendance, okay, to this session. Also, my colleague Josadaki is going to share the link to this website where you are going to register and you are going to get your certificate of attendance within 5 days, okay? Within 5 working days, teachers. If you haven't received your certificate of attendance after those 5 days, please contact the email that I'm sharing below, Cambridge English Mexico at cambridgeenglish.org. Okay, so remember, after 5 working days, if you haven't received your certificate of attendance, you can get in contact. Okay, before that time, please let's allow some time to our marketing team to get all the certificate work done. Okay, teachers. Now, okay, yes. In the meantime, well, yes, I will be sharing this final QR code, teachers. Okay, this is again a final feedback survey for us, for all our Cambridge team, okay, who make possible these sessions on Start with Cambridge. So please feel free to leave your comments, all your feedback there, please, teachers. Okay, and in the meantime, I will go really quickly to find the video on this explanation of what personalized learning is. Okay, yeah, I think I think I saw a YouTube video on that. Give me one quick moment, just while we finish scanning, well, and sharing the feedback. Okay. Oh, I think it is not on YouTube. Okay, give me one second. I think I know where I'm gonna find it. Just in these last 3 minutes we have. One second, please, teachers. Oh, yes, I found it. Give me one second. I will share it. Uh-huh. Okay, ready. Now, yes. Okay, teachers, in the chat box, I'm sharing a Google Drive link. This one will take you to the video, the exact same video I shared with you, teachers. Okay, you are going to find it. Well, you're going to find it here in this link. Yes, let me show you one more time. Just mentioning what it is. Personalized learning demo video. Yes, this is it. Okay, I'm sharing it one more time. So thanks again, teachers. Okay, we are reaching the end of this session today. Okay, I hope you found it useful. Now you have a better idea of the resources you have available in your series of Shape It Second Edition you will be using in this upcoming year. Oh, hang on. Yes. 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 Okay, so yes, as I was saying, there's a collection of resources that we want to make sure to include in our classes. We said Kahoot games, personalized learning, test and train mini for digital components. Remember the focus on grammar, the grammar tutor pages we have, the speaking and writing formats that we have available. We didn't have the time to go too much into those resources, but well, now you know of the existence of them. Okay. We also have, remember, the focus on projects. Okay. Remember the types of projects we have in the series and the component on the online project book, which is a fantastic material that you want to make sure to use in your classroom, teachers. Okay, so thanks again, teachers, for joining this session. Thanks again for all your participation, your comments. Yes, in the chat box. Okay, it was nice seeing you online this time, but well, hopefully we have the moment to have again like an in-person session with you, teachers. Thank you very much. Yes, we are free to go now. Make sure, remember to to register in the certificate of attendance link. If you do not register, you are not getting your certificate. Okay, so please make sure to get this. Okay, to register, please. Thank you very much again, teachers. Have a good rest of the day.